All right, we're going to start today with some hot dog news. Some hot dog news, okay? Important news. I was told, reliable sources, that A&H, yes, the same A&H that had the other hot dog news a few weeks ago, has come out with a new old-fashioned style Delicatessen hot dog that's in a collagen casing. They just came out with it. It's not out for the general public. It's only being sent to select delicatessens around the country. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if I had this hot dog to review on today's show? Please, God, can you somehow find a way for me to get my hands on this new A&H hot dog? Please, God. What's this? What's this? What's this? Thank you, God. Here we go. Before I get to this amazing new hot dog for me to try, I don't know yet because I haven't tried it yet, but before I get to that, I would like to have a philosophical discussion with you. There is a philosophical discussion about hot dogs that's been going on the internet forever, and people have been pinging me on this for, since I began the channel here, since I began with the first episode. They said, hey, Jonathan, can you answer definitively this particular question? Is a hot dog a sandwich? Is a hot dog a sandwich? I know you could not care less, but because this is a hot dog channel and we talk solely about hot dogs, I feel it's my duty to give you the definitive answer. But it's going to be a little long-winded here. So I've done a lot of research on this. I've looked online, and there's all sorts of different questions, it's come up in all these different blogs. There was a blog in particular that I want to touch on, which is that a blogster named Daniel Mountain had a great blog named Hot Dog Sandwiches Metaphysics, something like that, from 2017. I'll put a link down below in the description, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use it as a guide and probably steal big chunks of it because it's a great article about this subject. Okay, so the first thing we've got to do is kind of define what a sandwich is. And a sandwich, if you think about it, is it depends on how you feel about it, right? So think about what you think about it. If you were going to describe a sandwich, you would say a sandwich is 2 slices of bread. If you're starting with that, then you are certainly a structural purist, right? Because as a structural purist, you would say a sandwich is 2 slices of bread and something, something, something. That leaves out a lot of things. That leaves out a hero, right? And I call it a hero. It's the right term for it. Other people incorrectly call it a sub or incorrectly call it a grinder. It's a hero, right? A big hero roll. It's sliced down the center. It's not 2 slices of bread. It's not 2 slices of bread. So structurally, are you a structural purist? Has to be 2 slices of bread. Also, there's the other side of the coin. Are you an ingredient purist? Are you someone that says it's got to be roast beef. It's got to be BLT. It's got to be tuna fish. It's got to be peanut butter and jelly. And the bread. Does it have to be bread, or can it be flat bread? Can it be a wrap? Is a wrap a sandwich? Is a burrito a sandwich? Well, then you can actually be an ingredient purist, a structural purist, a radical on both sides, right? I mean, if you'd say instead that a sandwich is just filling surrounded by bread, then a falafel is a sandwich. I know you don't care about this, but I'm going to continue. The interesting thing, though, is, if you continue down this path, especially on the radical side, you get to crazy things. What about like a Pop-Tart? Pop-Tart, we've already established jelly as an ingredient. A Pop-Tart is a pastry surrounding jelly, maybe sandwich? I don't know. All right, so there's where you sit within this grid, and then here's the other interesting thing. Here's the other interesting thing. Is everything okay? Okay. All right. All right. Okay. I move on. So, to find the definitive answer, I'm also thinking about going back in time about 2,500 years, where I would be sitting in my toga next to Plato and Aristotle, probably enjoying some kind of New England pale ale or something like that, New England style IPA. And we'd have this discussion, and I'd say, Plato, what do you think? Do you think a hot dog is a sandwich? What would he say? Well, let's think about this for a second. Plato is about Plato's philosophy. If I was going to destroy his philosophy just in this hot dog channel, I would say, distill it all down. He's about kind of worshiping the one, finding that one thing. And he had this concept of a realm of forms. And a realm of form is where like the perfect form of any one element sits. So like, anything that you see in the real world is a shadow of that perfect form. So like a tree, in the realm of forms would be a perfect tree. And any other tree that you see in real life is just lesser of a tree, right? So if he would think about it, he might say, what is a sandwich? What is the perfect form of a sandwich? Well, I actually know that. I've eaten the perfect sandwich. I know what the perfect sandwich is. So in the realm of sandwiches is a sandwich. It's made up of 2 slices of rye bread. It's about 1/2 pound of pastrami and a little smear of chopped liver. Perfect sandwich. Any other sandwich is a lesser sandwich than that. Therefore, hot dog really isn't a sandwich, really. A hot dog is its own thing. That's what Plato would say. It's there's somewhere in the realm of forms is the perfect hot dog. Perfect hot dog. Okay, so therefore he would say, no, hot dog's separate. It has its own perfect form somewhere. And we are discovering that. We're going to try to discover that perfect form in this show. Aristotle, what would he say? Aristotle is a guy that believes instead in the potential of items. He believes in finding this is crazy that I'm trying to even do this. He tries to find the potential in all items, doesn't think of the one, he thinks of the many. So he would say, a potential of an acorn is a tree. It's in constant motion to get to the potential. Wood potential may be a chair. And a sandwich potential may be a hot dog. So Aristotle would say that it is a potential subclass of the sandwich. That's what he would say. And just as a side note to just go off, it's that kind of thinking, moving from the Plato thinking to the Aristotle thinking, that kind of created the Renaissance in a way. First you're thinking of the one, and then you're thinking of the many. And with Aristotle you would say something like, I want to make that bridge a little bit better. All right, I'm getting the sign to stop what I'm doing. But the concept would be when you were thinking about all sorts of potentials of objects, then you would start creating things that are better. In general, different. I don't know if anyone cares. I'm just going on right now. I'm going to continue. Okay. All right, let's get to what you really want. Oh, so wait, before that, I have to give you the definitive answer. The definitive answer is a hot dog is not a sandwich. Done. Anyone that calls a hot dog, says, hey, can I have a hot dog sandwich, is insane and should be put away. Like literally put away for life. There's no such thing as a hot dog sandwich. There's a hot dog. If you want to call it a hot dog sandwich and you slice the hot dogs and you put it on 2 slices of bread, then that's okay. Otherwise, you're a crazy person calling something a hot dog sandwich. Okay. All right. Now that we've definitively answered that, we're going to go and we're going to try this brand new hot dog. Look at that. A&H old-fashioned delicatessen hot dogs. First, I want to say to anyone out there, if A&H is out there listening to me, here's what I'd like to say. Your new branding, when you went, let's say for a couple, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago, you changed your branding to this current branding style. As someone that actually does this for a living, I would say, this is awesome. I love this branding, and I love this packaging too. I'm not sure this would be what you'd end up sending out commercially to everyone else, but this is so cool. And look at this, like it's so graphic. I just love your branding. I'm just saying it. And I know the branding was done by someone, I think the Miller Agency or something out of New Jersey. They did a great job. Great job. Clap, 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 clap. Okay. All right. So they're calling them old-fashioned delicatessen hot dogs. You could see 12 ounces. There's 5 in there. These, right here, it says it. Where is it? Collagen casing. So these are casinged kosher hot dogs. Wow. Okay. I'm going to cook these up, and I'm going to give you the first online review of the new A&H. All right, hello, welcome, I'm back, I've cooked it. Here it is, the A&H old-fashioned delicatessen style hot dog with the collagen casing. A mouthful. I'm going to rename it. It's called the A&H old-fashioned. That's what I'm going to be calling this from now on. Otherwise, it's too much. Here I go. I'm going to have a taste of the new A&H old-fashioned, and I'll give you my verdict. Look at it. Bun length, same size around of the regular A&H, so it's larger than a regular hot dog. Therefore, when it comes to a regular casing hot dog, it's thicker. This has got almost the width of like a sausage itself. I can see the collagen casing on the side, and I just can't. I can't stay back anymore. I'm going in. I'm going in. So good. So good. Oh my gosh. Thank you, God. All right. First, texture is great. Nice and tight texture there. Which is a great sign that there's no fillers in here at all. Garlic. Paprika. Mustard. Smoke. I could definitely taste the smoke. And it tastes like a much more natural smoke than some of the other hot dogs I've had. And then the bite itself is really, really good. It's really interesting. It's not like a snap that you'd get from a hot dog in like some kind of a lamb casing, but it definitely has this tender like give to it that's very satisfying, super satisfying. I'm going to eat this entire thing when I shut this, when I leave, by the way. When I'm gone, this entire thing is going to be eaten. This is really good. Okay, here I go. A&H Old Fashioned. Rating. 4.4. 4.4. That is a big rating. Oh, so good. See you next time. Me eating hot dog.